Flash flooding created dangerous conditions as roads disappeared under several inches of water and drivers became stranded. In Bucks County, rescue crews worked quickly to bring people to safety. In Philadelphia, floodwaters rushed into homes, and tonight many areas are still submerged. Monday night, Jim is off. I'm Shari Williams. The big story on Action News tonight is an AccuWeather alert. Severe storms led to historic flash flooding across the area. We have live team coverage. Cecily Tynan is in the Weather Center with the latest from AccuWeather. Bob Brooks is in Northeast Philadelphia. Dan Cuellar and Christy Aletto are both in Bucks County. We begin tonight with Christy, live in hard-hit Bensalem. Christy.
That's right, Shari. And first responders cleared out moments ago. But you can see, and it's a little difficult because Pico cut the power, but residents have even come back, even at this hour, to see what they can salvage from their homes and even their cars. That's where you see that flashlight down there in the distance. Earlier this evening, part of the condo building was partially submerged in water, forcing about 4 dozen people from their homes with only what they could carry. First responders raced to rescue residents trapped in a condo building that quickly took in water.
I am so anxious because my son is in there.
Cars submerged in the flash floods easily become a hindrance. Mill Road and Bristol Pike, a raging river Monday night.
Then I opened my door up, I couldn't open it. The next thing you know, everything was flooded in my house, and the rain just started coming up. The waters just started coming up.
Dozens of residents at the Lafayette condos were forced out of their homes. Ashley Furman and her 11-month-old son Eli packed up their entire life in these 4 bags.
My entire stairwell was flooded.
Did it get into your unit?
Mm-hmm.
It did get into your unit? So did you lose everything?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
You basically made it out with the clothes on your back.
I grabbed this right here.
Bensalem slammed with about 7 inches of rain in 3 hours. While evening commute was crippled by flash flooding on New Rogers Road under the Route 13 bridge.
All of that 413 and 13, where it comes together, is totally flooded, and there were about 6 cars that were stuck there, and emergency vehicles were coming at that point.
Meanwhile, those displaced are lucky this wasn't worse.
I mean, everybody's okay, and that's ultimately what matters. You know, these are just material things that are gone.
And those displaced residents were taken to a nearby school that's actually being used as a shelter. Fortunately, no injuries because of these storms. But now engineers have to have the task actually of coming back here to look at the structural integrity of these condo buildings. Live here in Bensalem, Christy Aletto, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Yes, still work to do for sure. Christy, thank you. Now let's go to Action News reporter Dan Cuellar, just a few miles away, also in Bucks County in Croydon. Dan, the floodwaters were relentless there as well.
Relentless, yes, Shari. I mean, they really were. And as you can see behind me, some roadways, like here on Spencer Drive, still submerged in water. Emergency responders kept very busy trying to help people who were either trapped in their vehicles due to the floodwaters or even in their homes in low-lying areas like here in Croydon. Fire rescue crews converged in the neighborhood here along Spencer Drive and Stephen Avenue using boats to rescue people whose homes were flooded out by fast rising waters.
We lived in that house 53 years and we've never had it come in the house.
77-year-old Rich Kelly and his 75-year-old wife were among those who had to be rescued.
It flooded out front, it flooded out back, and then all of a sudden it started coming in the front door, came in the kitchen, came in the family room. Every single room in our house is covered in 2 to 3 inches of water.
Just had a thunderstorm that never moved on, and we've never had it like that before.
Stephanie Hauser says she was driving home from work in Center City when the skies just opened up with a vengeance.
I literally couldn't see anything. I mean, my wipers were going as fast as they could, and they weren't helping. Came home and saw all of this. I had lots of cars in my driveway trying to turn around because nobody could get through.
Meanwhile, the Kellys were grateful for fire rescue crews who got them out of their flooded home.
And I'm not steady on my feet because I got bad knees, and they certainly helped us out here.
Yeah.
The firefighters?
Yeah.
Our Croydon Volunteer Fire Company came through.
Now, we often hear the phrase fast-moving storms, but residents say in this case, this storm was moving very slowly, dropping a ton of rainfall. The last estimate we had was over 10 inches of rain before the storm finally moved on. As far as we know, there are no reports of any serious injuries, thankfully. Live here in Croydon, Bucks County, I'm Dan Cuellar, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Dan, thank you. The driver of this red van here attempted to push it to safety after it became stranded in the high water. It happened in Croydon during the height of the storm. You can see the flood water there about midway up to the tires and the wheels. The driver did eventually make it to higher ground. Portions of northeast Philadelphia were also inundated with high water. This was the scene as muddy flood water took over Millbrook Road and cars were submerged at the Philadelphia Mills Mall. Action News reporter Bob Brooks is in northeast Philadelphia where several homes were also flooded. Bob, what's the latest from there?
Well, Shar, we're back on Millbrook Road, and I think everyone that lives up here is completely stunned by what happened. The water completely submerged the road here, and as a result, you can see items from people's basements have been brought out to the curb to be thrown away, especially in that pile just behind us here. Just about every single home on this street has now sustained some type of flood damage. This is what it came to on Millbrook Road today. It was briefly transformed into a river, and at one point, children there had to wade through it to get to safety. The result is now thousands of dollars in damage, if not more, to flooded basements all throughout the neighborhood. One of them is the home of Mike Givens.
I come down, and the water's just flowing out of there into every crevice.
And 3 weeks ago, he had just had his house remodeled.
I wouldn't even be that upset if I didn't just spend $13,000 to redo the whole house. You know, we did the ceilings, we got the lighting, and devastating.
Across the street in the backyard of Stephen Coxer is a neighbor's trampoline.
Just ended up here.
It's not yours.
No, it's not mine. It's mine. It's 2 or 3 houses down.
His basement is badly flooded as well.
It just came fast and furious, you know? Yeah. It was overwhelming.
We also spoke with neighbor Charles Kennedy and several others off camera who say this may have all been avoided if storm drains were properly being cleaned out.
I live on Deer Path Lane right by the driveway to the football field. The drains have been clogged for a couple months now with dirt and mud, and nobody's coming to clean it out.
We also saw a similar scene close by in the city's Parkwood section this evening. When the waters receded from there, many homeowners got to work clearing out their basements from the flash flooding. And Shari, again, so many homes have sustained damage. No doubt they're going to be busy tomorrow morning trying to get everything, the beginning process of getting things cleaned up. And unfortunately, it's going to get very costly to do so. Now reporting live in Northeast Philadelphia, Bob Brooks, Channel 6. Action News, Shari.
All right, Bob, thank you. Action News viewers have been sending video of flash flooding in to us all night. In Bristol, it looked more like a river near the Burlington-Bristol Bridge and the train underpass there on Route 13. In Bensalem, Station Avenue near State Road was also submerged in some high flood waters. And this was the scene as a truck navigated a flooded street. This is on Dixon Avenue in Croydon.